It's a beautiful day to you, our lovely and smart real estate investors, both at home and also in diaspora. I hope you all are doing well today. I'm super delighted to welcome you to another exciting and, of course, educative section of Property Matters here on YouTube. In case you're coming across a video like this for the first time, my name is Adejare. I'm your host here on Property Matters. Property Matters is a real estate YouTube talk show where we examine and, of course, discuss pressing issues, okay, that is related to real estate investment. We have done exciting episode on land documentation, document verification. We've talked about land documents, how you can identify a fraudulent real estate transaction, how you can identify a manipulative real estate developer. We've talked about the off-plan market. We've talked about the risk of off-plan market. We've talked about shortlet. We've talked about everything that will help you to make a very profitable and, of course, rewarding real estate investment in the beautiful city of Lagos, Nigeria. In case you're coming across a video like this for the first time, do well to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so that when I drop a video, you will be the very first person to see it. So Property Matter comes your way twice every week. So do well to subscribe. Subscribe by supporting us. Support us by subscribing. Advise your friends and family. Plead with them to do so. And of course, we will always love your patronage in case you want to do any form of real estate investment in Lagos, Nigeria. I'll be back immediately after this short commercial. Stay tuned. All right, beautiful people, how you all doing today? I'm live here at Avocado 2.0 apartment. I know the reason why you have not made inquiries is because of the fact that you have not seen me here. Yes, I've been, look at me now, a little bit in this, but I'm fine. Okay, everything is okay. So I came to show you this architectural masterpiece, a wonderful project that I obviously don't want to miss out on. This is located in the heart of Ibeju, GRA. And now the GRA, that same GRA, go. So we have one bedroom apartments for sale, we have two bedroom apartment for sale, we have three bedroom apartment for sales. And it comes with an initial deposit of 3 million naira and a spread payment. See the way I divide my hand. Now you can spread the payment for 2 years. So that's all you need to do to be part of this project. Rental properties here, rental income here makes sense. Like a 2-bedroom apartment right now is between 2 million to 2.5, depending on your taste. Then you are thinking of 3-bedroom apartment, you think 3 million. Yeah, for the fact that it's Ibeju GRA. It's central. This location is central. It's just 56 minutes away from the popular Victoria Island, and of course 1 hour away from the proposed international airport. So this location is hot cake. Trust me, it's hot cake. So in case you're thinking of maybe you want to start your own family and you want your children to be in a place where they will have good influence, of course this location answers that question. Then if you're like me who is thinking of, okay, I want to do Airbnb, maybe I need like maybe 5 units of 3-bedroom apartment or 1-bedroom apartment, of course these locations answer. This is Ibeju GRA, one of the most secured, and of course the facilities here are going to be massive. So I just came to tell you, you can see, look at the building. See, look at finishing. Jesus, look at it. Look at the finishing. See how beautiful it is. Isn't this lovely? This is lovely. This is class. This is awesome. So let me show you around. So this is actually the work. This is what they've done. This is what they've achieved. Okay. So after seeing my face, I just want to show you the place. See, just show them around. Emma, for opportunity, Emma. All right, you're welcome back. For those who are viewing us, whether you're in diaspora, our fathers, our mothers, our brothers and sisters, thank you for making our time, to follow us. Thank you for the words of encouragement. For our fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters, also in Nigeria, thank you for using your data. And of course, thank you for creating time also to follow us in Lagos. And of course, follow us across our channel for the support. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. And of course, I want to quickly reiterate the fact that for every listings we advertise here, you should know that we have done our due diligence. We have our papers, we have all the informations, and of course, we have done. Our lawyers have worked on it. Our surveyors have worked on it. We've done a lot of verification as allows us before we push these properties to you. So, in case you're interested in any of those properties, or there are other properties you're looking at, and you also are interested, of course, you can do well to contact us. So today's topic is going to be it's going to be very explosive. It's going to be very insightful, and I want to quickly ask a few questions. And before I do that, do you think in a state where the prosperity and of course its mega city dream is gradually coming into reality, do you think a state will be so foolish enough to jeopardize it? And this is where we're going to be having this discussion today. And the question is, are the Igbo marginalized? Is Lagos State trying to enact property law that will force the Igbos and other tribes out of Lagos? It will, are Lagos State presently thinking of collecting all your properties despite the fact that you have all your documents, okay, and they want to send you back? Or are they trying to do wuru? Now, this is why we're going to be discussing. This is going to be an extensive topic. But when you look at some sections of the Constitution, Section 45 and other sections of the, you will notice that there's a provision in the Constitution that gives you the right to own properties across different states in Nigeria. Excuse me. I also want you to understand that there are provisions that guarantees your rights, your movement, your association, and the likes. Now, for them to undermine you or collect your property, that means that they will really have to do what? Adjust that constitution, remove those clauses, and rip you of your property investment. And they will now watch how Lagos State will erupt into war, and of course, God forbid, civil war. When you understand that in a state like Lagos, where so many things is at stake, in a state where Lagos State to understand that the progress and the economic advancement that Lagos have achieved over the shortest period of time is a collective effort, regardless of who the tribe you are, or where you're from, or the business you are doing. Lagos State understand that the collective effort is also needed, okay, to achieve the mega city dream. So I know very well that a whole lot of people have expressed their concern. A lot of investors are scared. And of course, sadly, a lot of people are beginning to have, doubts, to the point that people are already pulling out their investments in Lagos. And the truth of the matter is, will Lagos State collect your property? Will they rip you of your investment? Do you think that will happen? Do you think, as learned, as exposed everybody is in Nigeria, do you think many people will fold their hands and watch those things happen? I was asking a question, I was having a conversation with a lawyer, and the lawyer laughed. He said that bill is a laughable bill. And he's so confident that they won't even dare to even pass the bill, not to talk of deliberate on it. So I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. That bill is dead on arrival. And I'm sure that those people who might have been thinking of passing that bill would have been called to order. In fact, and as I'm talking to you right now, nothing has been deliberated and the issue is not coming out. So if you want to do a property investment in Lagos, Nigeria, you need a first-hand information. We interact with several government parastatals, we interact with several government officials, we interact with a whole lot of people, and we need to understand that a state that is as prosperous, a state that is as desirable as Lagos, will not want to do anything to jeopardize its mega city dream by withdrawing people, by enacting policies, okay, that will make investors pull their investment and leave. That is part one. Then part two, a concerned diasporan investor sent me a link, a news on the present demolition of properties at Alaba International. In the news, the Ohanese actually made a passionate appeal to the president, that's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, asking him to beg President Governor of Lagos State, that's the person of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to temper justice with mercy. And a whole lot of people have read different meanings to that appeal. A lot of people don't even understand what exactly is going on before drawing up conclusions that Lagos states are enacting laws or they are doing things that will marginalize and frustrate the Igbos and other tribes out of Lagos. Dear real estate investors, whether you're at home or you are in diaspora, I need you to understand that one of the things that flows easily, one of the things that spreads easily are unconfirmed reports. reports that have not been validated. Bloggers, all these website guys, all these news need to spread effort. They need to spread news in order to create fear and chaos. Bloggers will do anything to spread news because they want engagement on their website, on their blogs, on their social media. So if you go by the information you see across people's blog, people's social media handle, you will be misinformed. You will be misled. And that is why I usually tell people that we don't just read news online and give it. No, we go to the roots. We investigate. We talk to a lot of people so that when we're giving you a report, we're giving a confirmed and, of course, reliable information that can help your decision making process. A lot of bloggers are in fact, I saw it on someone's YouTube channel saying that the Igbos are already packing their things. There's a trailer outside. They are leaving Alaba International. They are going back to the east. And when you look at the kind of engagement that needs, because the guy understands that one of the way I can get engagement, one of the way I can push, my social media to reach a clickable links and of course get a lot of engagement and ads, of course, it's for money, is to push such unconfirmed news. Now, let me quickly tell you, yes, truthfully, there's a demolition exercise going on at Alaba International. But let me quickly let you know that that demolition exercise is not targeted against the Igbos. Now, we all know that early this year and late last year, there have been cases, of building collapse. We have it in different parts of Lagos. Is it the Ikoyi or the one that happened at Mushin and other parts of Lagos? These are called for serious concerns. And that is why the Lagos State Building Management Control decided to take precautionary measures in order to ensure that such issues, such news, or such events, occurrence of demolitions doesn't happen frequently. So what they decided to do was to launch their team out, and they started checking buildings that have passed their time, they have passed their life, lifeline. Normally, when you're building, a building has a lifeline. It's not just for you to just rent an apartment. There are some buildings that their lifeline, is 100 years. There are some that are 19 years. Now, once those buildings pass that duration of time, they become very dangerous. They can cause calamity. They can cause chaos. They can cause casualty if such buildings should collapse. So what is happening in Lagos is that Lagos State government have identified some buildings that have passed their time, and what they are trying to do is to pull down such building before they collapse and kill people. This is not just happening only in Alaba. It is happening in Alapereketu. They are going to Mushin. They are going to Isaleko. In fact, there are some structures at Ikeja that are on the road. There are some buildings in Ikeja that will go. So it is very wrong to now say that Lagos State government is trying to marginalize the Igbos because of the fact that they want them to leave. No, what they are doing is precautionary level. So when you are reading news, when people are giving all this insight, all these blog posts, they don't go further to understand the reason. We know there have been cases of heightened political tension, but this, what they are doing presently, is a precautionary level to ensure that there is no further disaster. When building collapse, lives will be gone, properties will be gone, a lot of casualties will happen. It will even slow down the activities of that environment. So what needs to be done, is to ensure that they go outside, they start measuring those buildings that have passed their life cycle, and they bring them down before they collapse and kill people. So this is what is happening at Alaba. They are going to Mushin, they are going to Isaleko. They are presently, in fact, there was a case of a man that government identified his building and they marked it for demolition. After the government official went, this man still went ahead, repaint the whole thing, and gave it out for people. So it is not a target against the Igbos. It is just a precautionary level. So it is very important that we people do well to spread the right information and not spread rumors that will instigate crisis, hatred amongst several tribes. So this is why we decided to come online and explain all this I'm saying right now. There's a news, Lagos State have written on their Twitter handles, they've written across their social media explaining
why this demolition process is very, very important. It is to save life and not to marginalize people. So this is some of the things that is happening, and it's not just in Alaba. They're doing it across parts of Lagos. They're doing it at Alapere. They're doing it in Ketu. They are going to Mushin. In fact, that is Aleko. There are some places you get to Aleko that some buildings are facing each other. That there's hardly a place for you to. And these are things that contradict the Lagos State building laws and regulations. So, as an investor, you want to buy properties. You need. This is why I'm always saying that when you are buying properties, work with a professional, work with some people, work with us, work with. We understand these rules, we understand these regulations, we understand things to look out for, so that all this thing that is happening will not affect you on the long run. And this is why we're always advising people to please, investors, don't pull your investments out of Lagos. These are just rumors that a lot of people are instigating. They are sharing unconfirmed reports without going through the to the in-depth analysis. Now back to my question: are the Igbos now being marginalized after this explanation I've given? Please, you will be the one to now judge, because I'm not. And also, let me quickly reiterate this fact that I'm not speaking in defense of the Lagos State government. I'm not an official of the Lagos State government. Okay, so I am a neutral person, but I just felt that it is important that we explain what is actually happening for us to know that no tribe is being marginalized. Lagos State government will not be so myopic to do things that will spread or that will make their major investors, their major brothers who have brought a lot of course, I admit the Igbos have brought progress to Lagos, the other tribes have also brought progress to Lagos, the Yorubas have brought progress to Lagos, the non-Indians have brought, so they understand this. And that's why I told you that that law they say they want to pass will not come to pass. It won't. It won't. I told you guys that they will call them to order. They've not discussed it. The law contravenes, or the law contradicts the constitutions. The constitution that back you up. I'm sure they would have explained that to them. And that bill has died. So there's no need for you to panic. We still have the refinery coming up that has been done. We have the free trade zone that is operational. We have the international airport. We have a lot of projects coming up in Lagos. If all these projects are being enacted, do you now think this is now the time that government will now say people should leave Lagos? We will not use these facilities. We will enjoy this. How will this thing bring progress and Lagos, and of course revenue to Lagos? Lagos need to understand. They understand that the people that will give them the revenue are those people. So, concerning that law, our dear real estate investors, both in life, see, go and let your mind to be at rest. There's no law that will strip you of your properties. There's no law that will say you should not invest in Lagos. There's no law. So please, so this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. So I need to explain this, that bloggers, all this news channel, they're looking for engagement, they're looking for likes, they're looking for clicks. So they will put things that will, okay, they will spread, they will go as far as spreading unconfirmed reports in order to constitute chaos, fear, and panic. And that's why we always come online to explain the situation of things. So this recent demolition is not just targeted at Alaba, it's not targeted at the Igbos. No, that's very, very wrong. Okay, so I need to reiterate that it's happening across Lagos. It's happening across Lagos. It's going. They are going to Ketu. They are going to Ilasa. They are going to Mushin. They are going to Isaleko. That's the Lagos Island. In fact, some places here on the island will also be revisited. So, and all this thing is to ensure that Lagos State achieve, okay, the mega city. And of course, we told you that one of the way you can avoid this is to work with a professional now that you're buying a property. So we do our landscaping, we do the location analysis, we check the documents, we go to allow us to go and confirm if there are projects there before you pay them. And this is why you need professionals like us to ensure that you get the best. You're buying properties in Lagos with all these rules and regulations. You can't afford to buy from someone that doesn't have the experience, that doesn't have the team, and doesn't have the know-how to ensure that you're buying the right thing. So this is where I'm going to draw the curtain of today's episode. It's going to be the shortest episode of Property Matters. I hope I've been able to, explain and of course reduce fear and tension that the government is not sending Igbos. So this is where I'm going to draw the curtain of today's episode of Property Matters. Do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a nice day. God bless you.